Hi, and welcome to Paper Root Scrapbooking. I'm Nadine, and today I'll be sharing what I created during the month of November 2021. Okay, so this was the first layout I created in October, and it was a page I made just with some leftovers that I had from a page kit. So I'd used the page kit to follow along with Jennifer Edwardson on one of her Sunday live layout class things. And then these were the leftovers, and instead of putting the page kit back, I just made a layout with it. So that's what this one is. And it turned out pretty cute. I made a little pocket with some tags that have photos, a little bit interactive. And then I started tackling the partly finished classes from my, if any of you watched the, it was the organizing video, the wire rack one. So in there I had a whole bunch of partly finished classes, and this was one of them. So this was long time ago, National Scrapbooking Day kit from Close to My Heart. And so this is the layout I made with it. And then this was the second layout I made with that same partly finished class kit. So that was the second one. So both 2-page layouts. There we go. And they were really simple ones. The papers were already like printed that way, so I didn't have to cut them or anything. So then this one was from Crop and Create Delivered in November, early November. And this was one of the, it was like a make and take by Simple Stories and Jana Eubank. And we had a really tiny amount of supplies, or so it seemed, but this ephemera package ended up going a really long way. You'll see that in all of the other things I created. So this was the layout that Jana did with us, and the technique that I really loved from it was this. I don't know how well it picks up on camera, but this is a folded border strip cut into scallops, and I didn't have a scallop punch, so she showed us how to do that. But yeah, I really liked that. And then with the leftovers from that, I was able to make this layout, which turned out super cute. And I also made some cards, but I'll show those at the end. Then another one of our make and takes was with Paige Evans, and she gave us a 6x6 paper pad and showed us how to make this fun wedge layout. So we cut the 6x6 papers down. Sorry, that's really glaring. The 6x6 papers down into these wedges and made this like sunburst layout, which turned out so super cute. And then we had a class with Vicki Booten, and she did a whole bunch of layouts with her color study collection. So this is one of them. And we did a mixed media technique in here, some fussy cutting, but this collection, color study collection was just beautiful. And then this was another one of our layouts from that class, another 2-page. And I used all of these bright fun colors to scrapbook some travel photos that have been sitting around waiting to be scrapbooked for a while. This is from, I think this one's from Seattle or Portland. Seattle, and this one I think was from, this must be San Francisco, Summer of Love. And then this one was another one from San Francisco, and this was, we got asked if we wanted to sit in the back alley because that's where they were seating people, and we said yes, and who knew that we would have such beautiful art to look at while we were eating. Very cool. And then this one was the last one from Vicky's class. So we made 4 layouts, 2 double page, 2 single. This was the 4th one. So cute. I just love this color study collection. And then we had, and I don't think I'm doing these in any order, but we also had a class with Megan Andrew, and she did one on title building. And she gave us a title builder stamp, which was super cool. And we made these titles. This is stamping, stickers, and then these were from the foam thickers pack, the Beautiful and Kind. The and is also a stamp. Yeah, really pretty stuff, hey? Like this Paige Evans Bungalow Lane collection is quite pretty. So that was cute. And then she also did this one, again with the title builder. So stamped, and then some stickers built onto a tag. And I also took some advice from Stacy Julian, who was our keynote speaker at the event, and wrote some really personal journaling on there, so I liked that. We also had a class with the beautiful, wonderful Victoria Calvin, known as Victoria Marie on social media. And I know that this is a 2-page, oh, here's the other page. And we made this double page layout with her clustering class. Look at these beautiful clusters, teaching us how to layer. And this one she did as a 8.5 by 11, but I did mine as a 12 by 12. So you can see the design of the 8.5 by 11 there, and I just added some paper to make it work for my album. Turned out to be super cute. My little grandbabies picking apples. They're just the sweetest. And then I had done the, what is this thing called? The attendee kit. Virginia Neville designed it, and it had a few different collections in it. So this is one of them, Tula and Norbert. There's our cutie little gnomes here. And so I did a layout about my family going to Niagara Falls. It was our first trip with all 10 of us. Pretty amazing how our family's grown from 5 to 10. And then this was one of the attendee kit layouts as well. This was actually, oh gosh, I'm sorry. This was actually a double page layout, but I turned mine to a single page because that's what I wanted for my album. But super cute. I actually scrapbooked the pictures from the event with the attendee kit. So this is my mama. And this is our friend Pebbles. She came over and scrapbooked with us too. It was lots of fun. And then this one was also from the attendee kit, but I changed mine up quite a bit. I didn't really follow the pattern they gave us, but I did follow, I think, what it was trying to teach, which was these cascading journaling cards, which I really love, and the clustering. So pretty. Turned out really nice though. And then I did a series for you guys called After the Workshop, and this is one of the layouts I made from After the Workshop, so you can find that playlist link below if you're interested. And here's another one from After the Workshop. Also pretty fab. So these are, actually, that's not true. This one is from my Class Crush series. Class Crush. Interesting. I put them in an interesting order. Okay. I've just been throwing them on the shelf as I create, so sorry. But this was from Class Crush, so I'll have that playlist link below. This is also from Class Crush. That series is still ongoing into December because I'm not quite finished crushing my class kits, but I'm working on it. This one was also from Class Crush. So it's all about finishing up those class kits. So after you finish a class and you have like leftovers in your kit, what do you do with them? Well, we talk about that. So if you're interested in that, check out that series. This is also from Class Crush. So from some leftovers from a class I took last year. This one is from Class Crush, from the same class that I took. You can see that the papers coordinate. And that turned out really cute. My little grandbaby, she's just the cutest thing. Here's another one of her. She's hard not to scrapbook. She's just like so precious. This one is also from Class Crush. This one I went Class Crush. And I went kind of hog wild with this idea that Lael Conkar had in her designer series video from Crop and Create 2020. And I made quite a few of those. So if you're interested in this, I have a little tutorial I'm going to post about how I made these patterned hearts. Here's another layout with those patterned hearts. They're just, these ones are made just from zip strips or branding strips or manufacturer strips. I don't know, everybody calls them something different, I feel like. So that's from that Class Crush series. This is also Class Crush. This class kit was actually added to, so I added the paper pad from the Paige Evans layout I showed you into this class kit. So the papers actually went pretty far because I had almost a full 6x6 paper pad. So I just kept stretching and stretching and stretching and made 17 layouts. So if you're interested in that, that video will be linked below as well. It's in the Class Crush series. I think it's video number 4, I want to say. And then, yes, so this is one, I should probably add that in my Class Crush series, I took extra classes with one of the class kits. So this one is from a Megan Andrew class, and it was about titling as well. And this one was from Class Crush. It was using what I had learned in the class to make another layout. So I did that. It turned out pretty cute too, and it was all about this collaging, tearing and collaging. This one was from Class Crush, and it was, I took a class from Andrea Gray at Scrap Happy 2021, I think. And she did a grid style layout with some ephemera, and I really liked it. I actually was surprisingly happy with the way that turned out because it's not really something I would normally do, but I liked it. This one was from a class called Fill It Up with Tracy Fox, and it was also from Scrap Happy, the Scrap Smarter Experience, I think it's called, when Alice does her weekend things. And Tracy's class was called Fill It Up. This is another one from Fill It Up. She only did one layout with us, but I took screenshots of some of the things that she shared during that class, and I scrap lifted a bunch of her other Fill It Up kind of layouts. So that one, this one, I love how this one turned out. And I don't usually put this many photos on my layouts, but I sure did like what was happening here. So getting a lot of the story told with the photos was really good. I liked it. So this is also from Fill It Up. And this is the layout that Tracy actually made with us in the Fill It Up class. So I think I did 5 of her layouts, but this is the one that the class was about. So as you can see, this class kit went so far. This is another one with that same class kit, but this one was a Vicki Boutin class from, again, the Scrap Smarter Experience, but I think this was the 2020 Scrap Smarter Experience. I'm sorry about the glaring. It's so terrible. And I did. So that's also in my Class Crush series. More Class Crush, same kit. This one I did a make and take, another make and take from the previous year, November 2020. One of the make and takes that we did was with Paige Evans, and she gave us this cut file. So I backed the cut file with the papers I had from this kit, and yeah, I made this cute little layout of my grandbaby and her puppy. And then this one was the main layout I made with the strategy that Lael Conkar taught us, and it was from a designer series make and take kind of thing. It wasn't even a make and take, it was like just designer. I think they did give us washi tape to use, so I guess it was a make and take, but I didn't keep the washi tape all together, and so instead of using washi tape I used branding strips, and that's how I made my hexagons. And I love, love, love how this turned out. And I, again, screenshotted Lael's layout and copied it, and it turned out so awesome. Then I did some catching up with Jennifer Edwardson and her Sunday lives, because I work Sundays. And I've been doing some catching up with that. Oh my gosh, I can't get the glaring to stop. I'm so sorry. Yeah, and so this was her most recent one. So this was the one she did Sunday past, which would have been, I don't know, what would that have been, the 28th? And hers had pockets, which it was super cute, but these were the photos I had already picked and I didn't want to cover up her cute little face. So this is how I did mine. Same layout design though. And then this was another one of the Jennifer Edwardson Sunday Lives. And those are free. Those Sunday Lives that she does on her Facebook page are free. I'll link her Facebook page below. And if you just go on to her Facebook page and click on media and videos, you'll be able to find all of those free classes. She walks you through measurements and steps and sizes of photos. And she usually gives you 2 different options of how to build your layout. So I'll link her Facebook page below. And this is the other Jennifer Edwardson one. So I did 4 or 5 catching up. 1, 2, 3, 4 catch up layouts for Jennifer Edwardson, and I'm all caught up now on her Sunday Lives. I love that she offers those free lives. Great for using up my product. And that's it for layouts. So I don't know if you were counting, but it's 39 layouts. And some of those are double pages. So if you're one of those people that counts pages instead of layouts, I did more than 39, somewhere in the 40s. Then I also did a bunch of cards this month. So I'm not typically a card maker, but number one, I've been doing a couple of series that talk about using up scraps. So cards are perfect for that, as we all know. And also I have been working to create a bunch of cards to give to my coworkers for Christmas, because I have 10 people on my team this year, which is the biggest team I've ever had at the school. And yeah, so I don't know if we're all gonna exchange gifts, but I wanted to give them all a little something because we have a pretty amazing team. And so I'm gonna give them each a little pack of cards that they can give away. Yeah, pre-made cards, handmade cards. So here's a thank you card that I made with some leftovers from a Vicky Booten class. And this is from that same class, Life is Lovely. And I just put congratulations and celebrate. So that can kind of be used for anything, really. Here's another thank you card, again with those same leftovers. And these background pieces with the leaves, that's actually packaging from this kit. And then, like I said, with that Simple Stories layout that we did as a make and take, there was a ton of ephemera left in that ephemera pack. So after I made those 2 layouts, I had so much ephemera still, and small scraps. Like this is not from that collection, but this is. So I had a few small scraps, and then I just used some flimsy black cardstock to back it and to punch some things, and just used up a bunch of these ephemera pieces from that collection to make some wedding cards. Lots of the girls on my team are in their 20s, so lots of their friends are getting married. And there we go, the big day. And this ephemera pack was just so cute, and it just went such a long way. This was a scrap that I just fussy cut, turned out so cute. This is just the ephemera with some cardstock and a little branding strip of paper there. And some more ephemera and some paper scraps. Again with the branding strips as my background here, and then some more ephemera. This is a fussy cut piece from one of the cut apart cards from the Simple Stories sheets. So that went pretty far. I think I got 10 cards out of that, and that is in my After the Workshop series if you want to take a peek at that. These ones, I don't think I really showed these on my channel. I think I showed these 2. This one and this one. From that How to Use Your Washi Tape Up. This one was one of the ways that Lael used washi tape, was to make a card backing, and then again with the hexagons she made a card. So I made a couple cards there, and then the leftovers from that class kit, after the 17 layouts, I still had Oh my gosh, I still had so much like of these small scraps, so I just opened my scrap box and used some matching cardstock and made cards. So here's one, thinking of you. There's a happy birthday. And this was one of the few pieces of ephemera that I had left from that paper, but this was the strip. So like I had these like random strips, so I just used cardstock and the leftover ephemera bits because I still had quite a bit of that. Also, because I had 2 of these chipboard sheets, so it went a really long way. I still have some, actually I threw them in with some other page up and stuff. Again, this was a leftover from the 6x6 paper pad and a strip. So it just says, "Today you shine, congrats." It's hard to see, I know, because it's so glary. I'm sorry. And then this one, "Home Sweet Home, congratulations for new house." And I don't know if you can see that, but like some of these watermelon pieces are popped. They're not popped up, they're chipboard bits. So that looks super cute on there. And then this one, I just used a bunch of the strips left over and then some cardstock and then put some word strips on there. And this one opens this way because I had a piece of white cardstock left that opened this way when I folded it. And then this one, another one of those strips. And then I had thrown in here these scraps of mixed media paper that I'd used for a different Vicky Bouton layout, and I don't know why they ended up in this kit, but they were in there. And there wasn't a lot in there, but I decided I'm just gonna make a few more cards with these mixed media pieces. So I made this and this friendship one, again with the chipboard from that same collection, but this time instead of the patterned paper, because I was out of patterned paper, I just kept going with the mixed media bits. So I punched some circles, and that Vicky Bouton's paper, it's hard to punch. I should have used my die cut machine. And some more of those circles and a little bit of sequence in there. Yeah, so anyways, I ended up making 39 layouts and 22 cards this month. So that was pretty lovely. I think that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed my layout share, and if you did, please click the like button to give me a thumbs up. Hit the show more button under the video description to see some of the things that we talked about today, and if you have a question or comment, just leave it down below and I'll get back to you just as soon as I can. If you would like to see more of my videos, it would make my day to have you as a subscriber. Just click that subscribe button and be sure to hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when a new video goes up. Have a great day, everyone.